Would people feel? I know that people would like 5 minutes, but I'm actually wondering if we could do the Wigram Basin Flood Protection Project, because I think that's such a simple one. Yeah. So I can see that the staff are here. So if you'd like to come down to the table, I would like to move this, because the thought of giving all this power to Pauline is just. I'd like to move it. Do I have a seconder? Andrew. All right. So are there any questions for staff? Oh, right.
Sorry, can I just make one point? Just notice there's a small typo in the recommendation in terms of the intent. We actually intended to say where it says contracts. It's one large contract, but it'll be split into at least two.
Yeah. Construction contracts.
It's for the contracts.
Yep. No, that's fine. Are there any questions? Jimmy Chen.
Only one minor question. If we review the page 40, 5.3, you particularly mentioned it can save the 2.8 to the 3.5, but another the page 41, 5.13, you save the 2.8 to the 3.5. These two are different figures, so which figure is correct? 5.3 and the 5.13.
I'll own up to that mistake, I'm sorry. It's between 2.8 and 3.5 million is the approximate savings.
So it's 5.3 is the correct one, and they've transposed the two figures, is that right, on the other page?
That's correct. I mean, that's entirely dependent on what earth moving rates we achieve. That's our estimation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Well spotted. I didn't spot that. Phil, then Yanni.
Thank you. Just a minor matter in 618 is about the landscape plan, that the community board will be involved in that. I'm assuming that might be a typo, or that in fact, because the Sprayed and Cashmere board is right adjacent to the boundary, that in fact the other board could also be involved, Peter.
Yes, I think that's normally the protocol, that the decisions made by the Hornby Heathcote, Horswell Hornby Riccarton board,
decision
in discussion with the Sprayed and Cashmere board.
That'd be good.
Yes on board.
Yes.
But it's not part of the resolution.
No, it's actually approval from the community board. The document's correct, but they engage with the other community board as well.
Yeah.
Yanni?
Yeah, I was just checking in terms of, like, obviously we're still waiting on the overall flood model for the city. How close are we to getting that? I mean, we're being asked to do this ahead of that big model, and I see that one of the reasons is Hayton's drain or stream is quite bad, so it's more a water quality thing as well as a flooding thing. But just in terms of the overall model, when are we likely to see that, and how does this rank in terms of the priorities that we currently understand?
So in terms of flooding in the main river stems, we're very confident around our current modelling. So this has been run through two different models to test the results, and yes, we will test it again in the new model. But our confidence around the main river stem flooding is very high. The new model gives us a lot more resolution up in the areas further away from the main stems, and so I don't expect that the results will change very significantly at all with the new model, because basically we calibrate it to what was observed, and we've got good observation in the main river stem itself. So we have very high confidence in what the results we're getting here will translate through to the new model.
I'm just trying to understand if there's any greater priority that we'll miss out as a result of us bringing this work forward.
No, so our approach for the Heathcote River is we're first of all looking at the upper storage in the upper Heathcote, because we know that that's needed. The more water that we can store in that upper area is always going to help the areas as we proceed downstream. So this is not taking the place of anything. This is the important first step to do, and we're currently undertaking investigations to determine what all the next steps that flow on from this are. But storage in the upper Heathcote is, I mean, this is really just enacting what was identified for many, many years, that we need to do more storage in the upper Heathcote.
Cool, thank you.
Very good. All right, so this has been moved in second. Any discussion? I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. It's carried. Thank you very much. Good work. All right, we'll just have a